Hey, welcome to another episode of Music Tips and Reviews with JG. Appreciate y'all for always watching, always supporting. Um, just please subscribe to my channel, so you be updated on all my latest content. Appreciate the love, almost to 3,000 subscribers. So please tell, people about my channel. Great reviews, great interviews coming up, great reactions. I always appreciate the love. And so I finally got to listen to the whole Nicki Minaj Pink Friday 2 album review. Album. But I'm doing a review on the album. I kind of get frustrated because I heard Busta Rhymes album, Blockbuster. It was okay, but I feel like a lot of these veteran MCs, veteran rappers, veteran hip hop legends, I feel sometimes I feel like these last projects, they tried to fit in to the trend of today, and I feel like a legend shouldn't have to try to fit in, because what they do, their artistry is what speaks for them and what made them have this longevity. So I feel the same way about this album Pink Friday 2. I just felt like it was a mixtape. I feel like it wasn't no direct concept as far as the structure of the album. It was some good songs. I can tell lyrically. I'm not going to go through each song for song. I have heard that whole album. I'm not a very huge, Nicki Minaj fan. So, Bob's, don't get at me too hard. But I'm not a huge Nicki Minaj fan, but I do respect her artistry and the classic songs that she did deliver, especially her features on a lot of songs, very memorable features. And I think a lot on this album, she was very experimental, but it wasn't no direct cohesiveness to this album. As far as the sound of the album, some songs kind of took us back nostalgic. I could tell you my favorite songs is Keep Me Calm Down with J. Cole, where J. Cole is like kind of giving advice to, they say, I believe, her husband or someone that was around Nicki Minaj. I believe it was her husband. So he kind of giving advice to the person that is dealing with Nicki Minaj. I thought that was very interesting. I like Bobby Dangerous. I kind of like the song with 50 Cent. But like I said, this album kind of felt like a mixtape. It had a lot of features. A lot of the songs, like Falling For You, I felt like the mix was kind of, especially like on Falling For You, the mix was kind of, seemed like it was a lot of reverb from an engineering standpoint. And I felt like she sung a lot on this album. She sung a lot. I think this is the album she's really sung a lot on this album, but I felt like she was kind of holding back, because Nicki is a very talented, artist, rapper, MC, just an entertainer as a whole. And I felt like vocally, even though we know her as a rapper, I believe she has a great vocal, like singing talent. That she, I don't know if it's a confidence thing, but I feel like she was kind of holding back on a lot of, her songs as far as singing is concerned. Of course, she does great on pop songs or certain regional sounds, like on Everybody, kind of like a New Jersey sound. I like the Red Ruby, the sleeve. It's Super Freaky Girl. Of course she did good on that. I kind of like Blessings, but Tasha Cobbs killed it. Shout out to Tasha Cobbs Leonard. But Nicki's part, I felt she could have came out more, as far as her singing. Of course, she's not known for being a singer, but she can sing. And I felt she could have, kind of came out more on that song. Last Time I Saw You, that was a single. And so I think overall it was a okay album. As far as advertisement is concerned, I felt they could have did way more, and I think that could have pushed the envelope, for this album even further. Being that Nicki is a celebrated hip hop artist, she's very influential to a lot of female rapper MCs in this day and time. Even though Cardi B, they had a thing going on. She influenced Cardi B, so you can't take away from a legend. But I felt like this album was kind of a disappointment, as far as advertising, as far as the sound, as far as the cohesiveness of this album. But it was very good cuts on this album, very good songs. But I felt it was kind of weak in some areas, like I said, the mixing and the engineering. It's just my honest opinion of the album. Of course, let me know what you thought about the album. Let me know what you thought about the album. And I felt like lyrically, she was more mature on this album. Of course, she's been through a lot more things since her last album. She got a child. She's married, and she had a lot of things she had to say. And I felt she could have got more in depth with those things on this album. But like I said, it just felt like a mixtape vibe to me, honestly. And of course, I'm gonna give my rating of the album, and I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I feel it was a lot of weaknesses. It was a few strengths, in the album, here and there. But lyrically, I think she could have brought it more. The energy. I felt the energy of the album wasn't really all the way there. I think she just put out something because fans were really looking for her to, push something out. And I felt like I said, the advertisement of it, it wasn't really there. It wasn't really pushed. Only except for YouTube. The influence of YouTube really pushed it. But I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I wouldn't give it quite a solid 6, but I give it a 6.5 out of 10. And so let me know what you thought about it. Let me know your opinion. Do you agree or disagree with me, on this particular album, Pink Friday 2? So appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And until next time, all right, peace.